know, just in the zone, man. You know, this is what I put all those hours in for, and you know, all those hours are on my pay card now. Now it's time to just go cash the check. I went into the fight at 156.5, so which is pretty amazing, you know. Oh, I felt excellent. I felt great. I had all my energy. I had absolutely no cardio issues. I didn't even get tired, you know. I pushed him backwards, pushed the pace, I felt like, in the fight, and you know, the cardio is great. I know it sounds like a man who's almost expecting defeat, dude, but you know, dude, what I tell myself before I go out there is I just tell myself, I'm like, oh, this can only last 15 minutes, man. That's as long as this could actually last, you know? Like, and it sounds like I'm saying that in a losing manner, but I'm serious, man. I just want it to be over with because there's so much stress. I'm like, this can only last 15 minutes, you know? But it's me not letting that fear control me in the fight, man. And you know, like when he caught me with that punch, I was just off balance. I think it was in a weird angle, man. It's not like he like caught me clean, you know, coming in. That's, you know, that's what it was all about, really. So, bam, it didn't last 15 minutes. I think the next fight that makes the most sense for me would be somebody, you know, like Scott Jorgensen, who's, you know, ranked up there. You know, Rafael Sunsao, I think would make you know, great sense. You know, you're talking number 6, 7 guy in the world. So no, there's absolutely no danger in me moving up the ladder and everything. I'm ready to go. I believe that I can beat anybody in the bantamweight division, and that's my honest, you know, thoughts, you know, and I'm only getting better. So I felt like I put the whole bantamweight division on notice tonight. You know, it's really hard to say with the UFC. I think it's really gonna all depend when I get the call. I don't say no to fights, man. So if they ask me to fight in, you know, about 4 weeks, then honestly I might end up doing it. I do want to take a little bit of time off just to give myself a little bit of time to, you know, relax and recoup, spend time with my family, and, you know, and without any kind of extra stress, because, you know, when I'm training for a camp, you know, it does take a lot of time away from, you know, getting to spend with the family. And so, you know, I'd like to take, you know, at least, you know, 3 months off. But when it comes down to it, if they call me tomorrow, ask me if I'm healthy, I'm gonna tell them yes, and they're gonna ask me to fight the next day, and I'm gonna say yes. I was sweating the potential bonus, I'm not gonna lie. We were back there and we were just like, can every fight be boring, you know, please? And you know, once the TJ Grant, Gray Maynard fight came on, I knew that, you know, the bonus wasn't in my hands anymore. So, but, you know, I have to, that's one of those moments I just have to be grateful for getting the win and having a, you know, pretty good and solid performance, I think, over a very, very tough competitor, former champion, and, you know, the guy ranked number 8 in the world. And you know, I was asked the question, well, where does that put you? And I say, well, let's see, he was ranked number 8 in the world, so that'd make me number 8. Yeah, I watched her on like the UFC a lot, so it was kind of that UFC Tonight show, so it was kind of cool to do an interview with her. Did an interview with Brazil. And I'll tell you what, they almost fined me $1,000 for dragging Ed over the cage, but the media loved it, and so did Joe Silva and everybody else. So, but it was a little stressful because we did get yelled at for it.
No, I got yelled at.
Yeah, they yelled at Ed about it.
Dude, they railed me like a train.
Oh, yeah, 10 weeks is plenty of time for me. You know, it was, it felt good. The weight cut was extremely hard. I've really thought about, you know, where I needed to make the changes, and it wasn't the quick turnaround, I don't think. I did get up pretty heavy, but I think it was just that I cheated a lot on my fight food diet, and I got so confident when I would get down so low that I'd be like, oh, I can eat this much now. So, you know, one thing I'll do is I'll be a lot more strict next time with my my fight food diet, so I don't have to cut 10 pounds in water. Well, I haven't drank beer for about 2 months now, and I haven't, you know, had some real good burgers for maybe about 5 to 6 weeks now, so I'm really excited to get back to Tucson and have my Freddy's steak burgers and drink a little bit of beer tonight and maybe tomorrow, and just, you know, have a good time, you know, with my son that came up to watch the fights, and you know, with a lot of good friends that I'm surrounded by.
How's your nutritionist feel about the indulgence now after the fight? It's all okay?
Good to go. Good to go.
Is it okay to eat Freddy's steak burgers and drink some beer?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it right now.
That's the stamp of approval right there. So that's good to hear. Oh, I'm so happy, man. So happy. Got the W, baby! Woo! I'm excited to get down to the craps tables and just make money, aren't you, baby? I love these video updates. I think that this is a very great way to connect with my fans and give them a little bit of, you know, insight on it. You know, I've been very, very honest throughout, you know, throughout these video updates, you know, with you guys. I've let you guys know my true feelings, you know, even if it's not the cliche hearings that you want to hear, you know, like, as in I get scared before fights, you know. The one thing that I'm thinking is I just want it to be over with, you know, and those are just my true, honest, complete feelings, you know, towards a fight. And, you know, hopefully that, you know, helps the fans connect a little bit with me more as a person, and it shows a little bit more of, you know, the inside, you know, of a fighter's life, you know, and the sacrifices that a fighter really has to make. You know, it's not just the 15 minutes that you get in there, in this case a little less than 15 minutes, but it's not just the 15 minutes you put in there, but what it's mainly about is the, you know, in this case the 10 weeks that I put in to my training camp before that. Yes, I feel like that you guys absolutely captured how I train. You know, this is how I train. I don't do anything different. I train hard, you know, I train hard. Whether the camera's there or not, you know, you can ask anybody. I train really hard. I don't cut any corners. I put in 10 solid workouts, you know, every single week. And, you know, it's just, it's something I take very serious, you know. I'm a professional at this, and, you know, when I see guys show up to the shows at this level with, you know, cardio issues, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand how you could be at this level and, you know, not be in shape, you know, and ready to go for a fight. And that's something that I pride myself that will never happen to me. I'll always show up to fight, and I'll always show up in shape to fight.